The old man had intended to bury himself alive, but he inadvertently dug up a piece of gold. The gleaming golden light shone on the old man's face. He couldn't believe it was real and excitedly covered his mouth. Jack abandoned his thoughts of suicide because this gold was enough for him to live comfortably for the rest of his life. Little did he know, this would be the beginning of his disaster. Jack dug out all the gold. The next day, he headed to the supermarket with the gold, planning to exchange it all for cash. However, at that moment, he encountered a group of Nazi soldiers. The soldiers instantly showed sinister expressions. Jack didn't want trouble and just wanted to leave quickly, but the commanding officer stared at him intently. A soldier beside him raised his gun and aimed at Jack, but the officer stopped him, not because he was a good man, but because he didn't want to waste a bullet. On Jack's way back, he encountered another group of Nazi soldiers. The soldiers quickly discovered a large amount of gold on his horse. Sensing danger, Jack immediately signaled his dog to leave first, because a major battle was about to erupt. The soldiers kept shooting at the dog, but fortunately, it dodged all the bullets with agile movements. Just as the soldiers were about to kill Jack, little did they know their lives had entered a countdown. A soldier was killed with one strike. Jack looked at everyone like the Grim Reaper. The soldiers were no match for him at all. At that moment, the officer in the distance heard the gunshots and quickly turned toward Jack's position. When the officer arrived, he was horrified by the scene before him. The ground was littered with corpses. The officer found gold on his subordinates' bodies. To claim the gold for himself, he immediately drove a tank in pursuit. The soldiers pulled their triggers at Jack. To survive, he could only run desperately. The officer observed Jack's direction of escape through binoculars. Just when he was about to catch up, he stopped in place. This unusual behavior made Jack feel uneasy. The next second, he realized this was a minefield they had set up. Fortunately, under his horse's protection, Jack wasn't injured. His gold scattered all over the ground. Jack hurriedly bent down to pick it up, as this was his guarantee for the rest of his life. But the Nazi soldiers had already caught up. The officer looked at the gold scattered everywhere, his eyes instantly becoming greedy. At that moment, Jack quietly picked up a rock. It seemed he had thought of a way to deal with the enemy. Just as the officer ordered them to shoot, Jack immediately threw the rock in his hand. The landmine exploded instantly, triggering a chain reaction. The smoke blocked the soldier's vision. The officer immediately ordered them to shoot into the smoke. However, what they didn't expect was that Jack blocked all the bullets with his gold pan. He retreated through the dense gunfire. It wasn't until the smoke cleared that the officer ordered them to cease fire. He immediately had his men go forward to scout, but the next second,